The Asbury revival is being shut down. The 24/7 worship service there at Asbury University in Wilmore, Kentucky was bound to be shut down at some point, or at least not go nonstop anymore. And here's the news. This is coming out of WDRB in Louisville, Kentucky. I was just looking for some updates on this, and today's Saturday, February 18th. Asbury University to end nonstop revival service lists new guidelines and schedule. It's a short article. I'll just read the whole thing here for us. Asbury University, the site of a now 11-day revival, says it will no longer allow people to worship at Hughes Auditorium 24 hours a day. The school's president, Dr. Kevin J. Brown, said he's trying to balance the incredible moment happening at the school and the needs of its students and their academic experience. He went on to say they will increase security, prayer, and ministry support and event management. And there was word about security issues. Got that from regular viewer, supporter, and commenter on the channel. That apparently there's a professor there that was talking about security issues. And so, yeah, that was bound to happen with that many people. The revival has attracted people from all over the world, leaving long lines to get in. This weekend, services will be only held in the afternoon and evenings with a priority for high schoolers and people 25 or younger. Starting Monday, the afternoon service will be open to the general public, but the evening service will be reserved for high schoolers and people 25 or younger. The final public evening service will be held Sunday, February 19th at 7:30 p.m., but public worships will continue in the afternoon through February 22nd at 2 p.m. Starting February 24th, evening services will be held at other locations and no longer be held at the university. The university will also no longer allow live streaming of the service. That was probably causing a lot of problems as well. So here's the new guidelines. Seating is limited in Hughes Auditorium, and there is a wait time to be seated. Be prepared to stand outside, potentially for a significant amount of time. We encourage visitors to consider attending one of the simulcasted gatherings across the street in Estes Chapel, McKenna Chapel, and at GCF Wilmore UMC. We ask that you do not live stream or broadcast anything from indoors out of respect for others and what God is doing here. The only guest bags allowed in Hughes Auditorium will be... So they're getting into some specifics there. We don't need all that. Here's the full statement by President Dr. Brown. As we end this week and approach the next, I write to openly share important campus updates and new plans that have been established. As an Asbury University leader, there is a tension I am trying to faithfully navigate at this time. On one hand, I humbly recognize we are experiencing a historic moment on our campus. Never in my life have I witnessed such manifest spiritual hunger from our students to the nations to humble ourselves and seek the Lord's face. Books could be and will be written recounting the incredible stories and experiences of inspiring humility, altar consecration, neighborly love, and life-changing commitments. When I walk into Hughes Auditorium, I have a first-hand picture of the fruit of the Spirit. As a university, our first commitment is to foster the minds and hearts of students who have been entrusted to us and who are central to our mission. We know the last week has been a disruption to the continuity of their academic experience. Students have not only had to juggle various campus commitments, academic, athletic, extracurricular, internship, with our various campus services, but also the throngs of people who have entered the dimensions of their space. For some, this has created a sense of being unsettled and even alienation from their campus community. Okay, I recorded the whole video, was uploading it and everything, and realized I didn't say anything. I didn't read the rest of this after this ad here. So I'm going to continue. This thing's going to seem a little disjointed, but let's continue. While I remain profoundly grateful that staff, faculty, and students get to be a part of God's unique and powerful work on our campus, I want to be mindful of my mandate as a fiduciary of Asbury's resources and student-centric mission. After much prayer and discussion with campus leadership, I am announcing our new schedule for the next week. This schedule is an attempt to recognize and steward this beautiful, historic moment of spiritual renewal while quickly moving toward a more sustainable campus experience for our students that fosters predictability, well-being, and continuity. Along with the new schedule, we are working with several groups to increase security, prayer, and ministry support, event management, and overall logistical planning. I have been so inspired and encouraged by the life-transforming renewal experience by students and guests alike. I have also been deeply inspired by the incredible spirit of our Asbury staff, faculty, and students. I have seen men and women go far above and beyond in every way imaginable to accommodate our visitors so they can encounter the Lord on our campus. I have seen faculty and staff work between classes to bring order, usher lines, pass out water, and pray with students. I have had students share their desire to make space for guests to experience what they have. Never in my life will I forget this. Never in my life have I been so proud to say that I am a part of Asbury University. I write this with tears. The people here are so special. Thank you for your patience, and thank you for lifting up our school, our mission, and our students in prayer. Kevin J. Brown, President, Asbury University. It's definitely a very sad moment, and I'm sure it was an extremely difficult decision to make, made very prayerfully, but it seems was definitely needed to be made, both for security concerns, to maintain order, and just to have regular, orderly student life, which was definitely being disturbed. Let me cut to what I recorded earlier now. This has created a sense of being unsettled and even alienation from their campus community. So it was causing problems, and something like that will cause problems. God is a God of order, and that kind of disorder is I'm not saying that the revival was, that the worship services were disordered, but boy, oh boy, you get that many people there, there's naturally going to be disorder, there's going to be chaos. There are going to be things that are going to happen. So what do we learn from this? Well, I did a whole episode, very long, detailed analysis about the revival, and I'll be talking some more about revivals in general, and this is going to other campuses, so certainly you'll want to subscribe if you're not subscribed, so you will see those podcasts when they come out. But this does show us that at some point, things have to be rescheduled. It's not being completely shut down, but it is definitely, the schedule is changing. It's no longer 24/7. And from what I've heard, they've already shut it down at like 1 a.m. Sometime during the week. They said, you know what, we're going to stop it at 1 a.m. and start it back up at 7 a.m. And so, it's not quite 24/7 anymore. We're grateful that we've got young people worshiping the Lord. I'd like to see more preaching. I'd like to see preaching of the gospel, but that's where we stand right now. I guess they're going to continue with just kind of an altered schedule. Let me know about what you think about the whole thing. Leave me a comment. What do you think about this Asbury revival? Is it a great thing? You have concerns? And then jump on over and watch the other video that I made. I think you'll really want to watch that because I go into great detail and depth about just revivals in general and the Asbury revival. All right, don't forget to subscribe. God bless, and I'll see you in the next episode.